This is the Real Eyes Recognize podcast.
Now your hosts, Dustin Gutkowski and UFC fighter Kevin Holland.
What's good? What's going on? So we're going to do it a little different today. This guy sitting next to me, Mike Mills, one of the best dudes I know, the highest energy guy I know for sure, and we're going to let him introduce us.
Man, we got to ring it right, man. I'm out here with Real Eyes Recognize podcast for a very special episode live at SneakerCon in Dallas, Texas. Out here with Dustin, Adaire, UFC's own Kevin Holland, Mr. Big Mouth himself. Guys, we're going to have a lot of fun. As my man said, Mike, we got some questions. Well, guys, I got some answers. Let's go.
Let's get it.
All right, so we want to know, Mike, what is the story behind you? How did you get started? Why shoes? What brought you to where you are now?
And you know, I'm not going to lie, out the gate, you got to, this is like, for me, this is the number one question, right? Like, Mike, how on earth did this thing come together where you're basically at Johnny Dang? So I'm gonna tell you what happened. So before I got into this, we'll go back. Let's start. Can't give you the full story right now, but let's start at 2010. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Everybody has a crazy story, guy. I got out of prison. So if anyone out there is questioning, like, do I got what it takes? Let me tell you. When I got out of jail. When I got out of prison, TDC, I had a TDC card in 2010. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I had about $3,000 to my name. I at least had a car, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, and I worked my ass off. And in the beginning, I owned a little music studio. I pulled together about 20 grand, and it was like a turnkey operation. It did good, but I mean, I was like 27, going 28, 29, and after about 2-3 years, when I'm almost 30 years old, I'm like, I can't stay up till 5 in the morning. We keep recording people, so I got out, and I actually went to selling motorcycles for a Yamaha, Kawasaki. Shout out to Mancuso Power Sports in Texas. I was doing some fun shit, right? But then I was like, the motorcycles is fun. Oh yeah, and I worked for Republic Harley Davidson. Harley was an amazing experience, by the way. It was probably one of my most favorite things that I did while selling motorcycles was work for Harley Davidson.
Could you imagine buying a bike from him?
Oh, hey. I was the closer. They call that boy the closer, man.
Buy a bike from Mike.
Yeah, buy a bike from Mike or it ain't right. Let's go. So we did the motorcycles and it was a lot of fun. And then, again, now I'm like 31. I'm like, man, there's got to be something a little bit easier because pushing those and riding out those bikes every day, I'm like, it's too much. So then I got into selling cars, all right? 2016 rolls around, I'm like, man, I'm getting that itch. I want to get back into the industry I initially was in, which like the music industry, but I'm like, man, now I'm 32 or 33. Everybody can buy a computer, a microphone, you know, so I was like, who's doing fashion? So I looked around, of course I seen like Supreme and some of these brands, you know, on like Drake and Justin Bieber. And so I'm like, man, who's really doing fashion in Houston? When I looked around, I just felt like the market wasn't represented properly for us being the fourth largest city in Texas. I mean, in the United States. So I was like, someone has got to do this properly. So believe it or not, I didn't even sell shoes for the first 3 years. I blew up literally selling clothes. So this is like a bomb I'm dropping on y'all now. Even though we're at the Super Bowl for shoe events, I didn't even have anything to do with shoes really until 2019. Okay. And really, when I got getting into the shoes, it was like more of like a full circle moment, and kind of like I just had to get into shoes. But this really all stemmed from, and to go back on your question, sales. I've been in sales for over 19 years. So like the old videos that I used to do, like when someone would buy a car, like let's say you came and bought a car from me, I'd have my phone, and I would be like, hey man, it's Mike Mills from Expo Motor Cars. I'm out here with Adaire. On a Tuesday, she just bought herself a brand new BMW. Adaire, I gotta ask you, who's the best sales guy? And then you'd be like, Mike Mills. And at the time, dabbing was popular with the Migos, so we would dab. And so like a lot of this like social media marketing shit y'all see me do, all stems from the salesman days selling cars and bikes and like the fun I used to have with that. So that's where it all comes from.
That's amazing. That's a great redemption story
Kevin's
too.
mind.
Right.
Yeah.
It was kind of a complex answer, but it was a complex question. It's not an easy thing to answer about how this started, you know?
Yeah, everybody has a story.
Exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
So I do have a question about the industry, right? I'm from the fashion industry. We got our guy over here in the fight industry. We got an entrepreneur over here. We all have these crazy industries we're in. Can you tell us about this industry, your experience, the ups and downs? You know, no ceiling, no floor.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you, the ups and downs is crazy in this one because at the end of the day, I mean, I had the article written about me by Houston Press. Major shout out to Houston Press, man. The only publication in Houston at the time that showed me love, especially a major publication at that, and they chronicled the whole story. But I did this whole thing out of my apartment. So like, shout out Maxo Cream, Sauce Walker, Peso, Free My Brother Pusheisty, Fujiano. Like, these are all guys that would come to my crib. It was a 950 square foot condo, and they would shop. And I'm gonna say it on him, and we would smoke, we would vibe. Yeah. So it all stemmed from that, and then it got to a point where it was like, I can't just have this thing going up and being inside of it. So we'll get to that a little bit later on about how it parlayed into Johnny's, but yeah, it's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, it's crazy to be upstairs at Johnny Dang's shop too.
Dude, I mean, you've been there. Is it not like when you walk in? Is it not like, you know, it's gorgeous. You see the marble floors, the wood floor. You come up, you see millions in jewelry upstairs, millions in clothing and merch. But it's kind of like intimidating when you first walk into Johnny's.
Man, it's wild, bro. It made me tuck my shit sometimes. Like,
right.
Your
shit busting.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
You tuck it in when you go in? Do you tuck it in when you go in?
You know, sometimes, you know,
you feeling comfy?
Hey, back in the day when I had this little piece, you know what I'm saying? And it was I think the first TV piece I had, and I was real proud of it. Then I came to the closet to get some shit, and I was like, oh, this is Johnny Dang's.
It made you feel insecure, right?
I tucked it in. I bought a little chain from him, and a little, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, now I'm proud, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's real. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's real power right there, just being right there.
I mean, when you walk in, you're like, this is Johnny Dang's, a guy who's been in the industry over 2 decades.
Yeah. The GOAT.
You know, and even his story, and we're gonna get Johnny for a special episode one of these days for Real Eyes Recognized, because his story is insane too. You know, and I look up to Johnny. You know, at the end of the day, you know, not only is he like, you know, like do we essentially have a business together, but I mean, he's a role model for me. I'll say it on camera. Like, I look up to Johnny a lot.
Yeah, Johnny the man.
You know, he does incredible business. He's got an incredible name. And, you know, again, you know, what me and you talked about, having a good name and doing good business is like the two key components, especially for this industry, really any industry, but especially in this one, because it's like almost like being a rapper. I mean, this is like your street cred, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta have that name, and Johnny's name is, that's why we represent for my boy, man. You know, I had to get the JD chain on, especially for SneakerCon, man.
Johnny Dang.
Shout out the one and only, man. This one crazy.
Let's go.
This one crazy, man. You know how to come out for my people, man.
Yeah.
Realize, I told y'all this shit was gonna be real, man.
I want to get to the dirt.
Man.
What's the craziest thing? Because like you're in the industry with a lot of rappers, athletes,
all of them,
like UFC fighters, right? Hey, but you ever notice though? We were talking about this earlier. You see fans and stuff rushing like arenas. You don't see them rush UFC fighters.
They chill. They chill.
They know.
They know
That's
better.
a good idea.
They know what athlete gonna snap.
They know what time it is.
Hey, that dude. When you a third degree black belt, you better. You know
what I'm saying? You gotta check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah, keep your ass in the closet, right?
Yeah.
I want to know, what's the craziest thing that you've witnessed, been a part of? There's got to be some wild stories.
Man,
one or two of the craziest.
Man, out the gate, I'm gonna give y'all a crazy one, man. Just because like this is a special moment, man. When Kevin Holland, man, the legend himself, hollered at me and said, "Mike, I'm doing a podcast and I want to interview you." And I'm not gonna lie, such a humbling moment, by the way, my brother. I mean, come on, bro. Come on. You know, the bar's set really high. So I'm gonna give y'all a special one. So back in 2018, at the time, there was a really poppin' rapper out of New York by the name of Tekashi 6ix9ine, all right? And so Tekashi 6ix9ine, he only had 2 songs on Billboard, but he was working. And anyways, he did a song with one of my homies, and his name is Concept P. And Concept P is a producer from Houston, Texas, and he did a few of like 6ix9ine. He did can't think. He killed me for not knowing the songs off top. Anyways, he did some crazy bangers for 6ix9ine, but he always told me like, hey, one day I'm gonna call you when I'm with 6ix9ine. And this is before like the whole 6ix9ine situation that, you know, and where he is now. This was back, you know, when he was actually with Treyway, you know, like, and I'm gonna get into this shit. So
when he was gang.
Yeah, it was real gang.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was crazy, right? So one day I'm at the shop and I'm hearing my phone ring. I don't pick it up right away, and then all of a sudden I pick it up and it was Concept P on the phone, right? So once I get on the phone with Concept, I'm like, "What's up, bro?" He's like, "Bro, I'm with 6ix9ine right now."
That's crazy.
He's like, "We want to come to your site. We'll be there in 20 minutes." So like when you get that call, I ain't gonna lie, like the marketing side of me, right? I'm like, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go on Instagram. I'm gonna say we got a special guest coming soon, and I put the rainbow emoji, right? So boom.
Oh boy.
So boom. And just to give you another context to this backstory, 6ix9ine's on the way, right? This is also my brother. My brother from another mother. The one I rep around my neck, my brother Jay Prince Jr., it was his birthday weekend, right?
Okay.
So I already told, like, Junior, like, when it comes to me and my Rap-A-Lot family, especially my Prince family, when it's their birthday, you just don't give them a gift card.
Yeah.
You gotta come with it. So I told Junior, I got something special for you. And really, what I had for him was like an almost $1,000 Supreme fur parka. It was hard as fuck, had like a middle finger on the back. It was crazy, right? So keep that in the back of your mind. So boom. I'm upstairs, I get the call from Concept, they're downstairs. I walk downstairs, just mind you, I'm inside of an office building. I had my shit inside of an office building. Again, levels to this shit, right? I look in front of me, and 6ix9ine's with like probably 5-6 people, and he's with Shotty. He's with Treyway himself, right?
Yeah.
So like, of course I'm walking like, yo, what's up? Give him some energy. And so like they come in and they're actually like, man, what's up, man? Man, he's a cool ass white, but man, I told y'all like da da da. So like we're all dabbing up, everything's cool, So we get upstairs, and I'm not gonna lie, off the rip, 6ix9ine cut me a promo video immediately, right?
Yeah.
We'll attach it to this, man. Just we gotta give him the footage, man.
Yeah.
I can't just say that I met him.
Yeah, you gotta show it.
So he gives me the promo immediately, which is like, hey, it's all love, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm about to tell y'all this, man. And so we're chilling for a little bit. I'm showing him around the shop, right? And so Shotty, right, Treyway, he goes, hey, can I talk to you for a sec, Mike? I'm like, yeah. So we go in the middle room. And when we go in, like, it's our so we had the front, shoes, back, me, clothes, middle room, like stock room / like meeting room, whatever, So I'm like, yeah, come in here. So we go in there. Once we sit in there, right, he goes, hey, man, I appreciate the love. But, hey, and respectfully, he said, hey, 6ix9ine don't work for free. I was like, I already know. I was like, man, I already know. He's up there. Like, we were already prepared to bless him anyways. So right when that moment is happening, we're talking. Guess who calls me? Jay Prince Jr., come on down. And it's his birthday weekend. I don't give a fuck if it's 6ix9ine or not. Like, I'm about to, like, show my brother love, right?
Yeah, real talk.
So, because Junior always been down, right? So, boom, I get the call. And Junior's downstairs. I'm like, man, it's up. So I tell 6ix9ine and them literally, hey, y'all know who Jay Prince Jr. is. And I swear, because Concept is from Houston, the producer, right?
Yeah.
He knew Jay Prince Jr. He even knew it was his birthday weekend. Like, they knew. They're not stupid, So I'm like, I'm about to go get Jay Prince Jr., man. Y'all good? Like, they're like, yeah, we'll wait for you. So boom. So I ain't gonna lie, I was downstairs for like 20 minutes because like when Junior pulled up, he was in a white Ferrari. And like, it's like a big moment. It's his birthday. He hops out. He's by himself and literally just one person. Because that's Junior don't roll like, he don't even need it like that. You know?
Solo dolo.
Yeah, he's basically solo with just a homie, right? Homie was strapped though. But, so he gets out. I dab him up, of course, give him a hug, man. Happy birthday, right? But I'm like, hey, because he's ready to go upstairs, right? I'm like, hey, before we go upstairs, I was like, I gotta tell you something. He's like, what? He gave me that face, like, what? Like, what you finna tell me, Mike? And I'm like, bro, Tekashi 6ix9ine's upstairs. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, he hits his, let me see if I got mine on me. He hits his shit, he goes, he's like, bet, let's go. Like, he don't give a shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like, this is his city too, you know what I'm saying? So we good, this ain't 6ix9ine city. So I walk him upstairs, right? Now this is the moment right here. This is the moment I'm gonna tell you right now. When 6ix9ine went on Breakfast Club and he talks about the story I'm telling you right now, this is the real version. This ain't the version where he says he came in strapped up and all. Just so y'all know, he wasn't strapped up and we could have definitely caught him lacking. But we weren't even on that energy, y'all. But I'm just telling you, I'm just speaking just in regards to the Breakfast Club interview. I'm giving some real shit on Realize, Recognize, right? So this is the moment, all right? We walk in. And like, it's not like 6ix9ine had to like get up and be a cheerleader.
Yeah.
But he at least needed to be like,
right.
What's up, Junior?
Respect.
I mean, and honestly, between me and you, that's a form of what we call checking in.
Yeah.
Like when you come to Houston, it's something as simple as that. Like you ain't got to send him like an Uber Eats or like go buy him a meal, but if you see him in person or like you hit him on the phone like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm in the city, man. Hey, what's going on tonight? So boom. That shit happens, right? And I seen that 6ix9ine didn't even, like, Concept P, the guy, the producer, actually got up and gave Junior dab and told him happy birthday. So when I seen 6ix9ine and them didn't even acknowledge Junior, I said, all right, bet. I bet. I already got the promo video, mind you, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I already got the video, right?
Yeah.
No matter what you do, I got a high energy video of you shouting me out.
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm good.
Yeah.
But when I seen that, I said, bet. So what I did was I purposely walked Junior around for about another 30 minutes. At this point, Shotty walks up to me, pulling on my shirt. He's like, hey. And I'm like, what's up? He goes, hey, you back in the middle room. And we go in there, and this time, the other guy I was doing the store with that was doing the shoes, I'm like, hey, by the way, weak-ass, I'm not gonna even name drop him, but weak-ass dude. He's like crying because basically Shotty wants free shoes, and because when I went outside to go get Junior, these dudes are like little boys, and instead of being like, hey, man, we can't give y'all 5,000 in shoes, you know, Shotty's in there like, we want this one, we want this one, we want this one. So then I had to come back around and be like, nah, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I can't give you 5,000 in shoes.
Yeah.
And of course, the other guy that does the shoes, he's like, bro, we can't do that, bro. We can't do 5,000 in shoes. I'm like, I know that, bro. I'm like, you're not gonna have to do 5,000 in shoes. Chill out, bro. You know?
Safe to say he doesn't work there anymore.
Bro, no, like I couldn't believe it. So anyways, so when he walks out the room, Shotty, right? Because I'm like, well, hey, let me see what I can do. At that point, Junior walks up to me, and he's like, come here. So when I talked to Junior, he's like, man, is everything good? Because, you know, Junior's my brother. He already seen that, like, he already knew, like, the energy was weird, right? He's like, is everything good? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's going on? I told him, like, basically this dude's trying to, like, almost shake us down for some shoes, but I ain't doing it. Yeah. He's like, well, shit, you want me to go handle it? You know, Junior, it's my brother, right? I'm like, nah, because I already knew, like, and plus I didn't want to bring that static around, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, nah, I'll go handle it. So I ended up only giving 6ix9ine, bro, a used pair of Yeezy blue tints, like that were semi-beat, and I gave him a used Supreme Scarface jacket because I didn't like his energy. So at the end of the day, I only ended up giving this motherfucker used clothes for an iconic video that we're gonna drop on here too. But then, hold on, I'm not even done yet, right? Because this was Saturday, right? Sunday is my brother Jay Prince Jr.'s big birthday party, right? And at his birthday party, just so you know, his brother Jazz, on his birthday party, had Lil Wayne and Travis Scott, right?
Yeah.
It was at Warehouse Live. It was dope. Junior has Moneybag Yo and Black Youngster sold out, right?
Man.
So
Moneybag,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Fire as fuck. So 6ix9ine thought he was gonna roll up there at 1 o'clock in the morning, not talking to Junior at my shop, thinking everything was sweet.
Then he could just come into a birthday party.
Yeah, just come in a birthday party, you know, take pictures.
Damn.
He and you know, of course, Junior stopped that shit at the door. You know, his younger brother, Baby J, went out there and basically like said, anybody with 6ix9ine gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, real talk.
That shit was on video and everything.
Yeah.
And then the shit rolled over to the World Star Hip Hop Showcase at South by Southwest. 6ix9ine was supposed to perform, and Junior showed up 100 deep out there because, you know, he started talking the shit on the Breakfast Club interview along with some, you know, other Instagram shit. So Junior's like, all right, bet. And you think you're gonna come to my state?
Yeah, so H-Town was over.
It don't even have to be Houston. I'll be in Austin.
Okay.
So he pulled up to Austin. I swear, if you type it on YouTube, Jay Prince Jr. South by Southwest, you can see what I'm talking about. And it's him with 100 people behind him. Then they went to the World Star Showcase, got on stage chanting like, where the fuck is 6ix9ine? They cost 6ix9ine the performance of the night. He couldn't pull up. He still showed video. He was in Austin. He was like walking around the streets. He had his chains tucked in. He went out sad, but long story short, this is some real shit. You can check the facts on this. He lost 30 bands that night on the back end for that show. He was paid front end, lost the back end, right? Second thing, bro, is that this would eventually lead to the unraveling of his relationship with Shotty, because once he basically got violated in Texas, he called Shotty and be like, bro, you supposed to be this gangster ass dude, and I'm getting violated in Texas. Like, you know, what's going on? And like, once he started talking crazy to Shotty's all like, yeah, and then without saying anything, the rest is history. Yeah, but just so y'all know,
so
these
basically,
are like
you're the reason that he started snitching on everybody.
I mean, you started to snitch. It's crazy. Like this guy's whole relationship came undone because of like him doing bad business in Texas and thinking he was bigger than
he got arrested after that. That was after that. The whole thing led to him getting
because he eventually got like basically got kidnapped or whatever, and then they were really gonna do something to him, and then that's when the feds came in. They had everybody's phones tapped. So at the end of the day, the feds already knew. Like, that's the thing. All these motherfuckers that were talking, the feds had so much. Like, Shotty was done just off the rib just because of what he said on the phone. You know.
Man, that's wild.
They're talking about Xing people out and shit. It's like, come on, man. You know.
Yeah.
Damn.
Technology, man.
So moral of the story: when you come to Texas, do business the right way.
Don't talk shit. You get hit.
Yeah, exactly. Straight up.
Big mouth let you know.
Straight
there you
up.
go.
I mean, respectfully.
Out here telling you don't give a fuck about your feelings. That's what the shirt says. You know what I'm saying? Give a fuck about your feelings. So if you want $5,000 worth of shoes, you might get some used Yeezys and get kicked in your breezy. You dig?
You dig? Hey, let's go, man. Come on, man. We going crazy today, man.
You got some good, some positive, cool stories, like with maybe some big names.
That's for a whole nother episode. Yeah. But I do have a really cool thing for positivity, right? So about 6 months ago, I got the call from this guy, and he's like, Mike, man, you got a big platform. He goes, I came up on 80 real pairs of Yeezy 350s. Ooh. I don't want anything for them. He's like, the boxes are like a little bit messed up, which already in my mind, I'm like, he probably had like a little insurance situation. He probably got paid, but these are real shoes, and the shoes were immaculate.
Cut that part out. No,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's okay. Like, it's part of the backstory too. You know, like at the end of the day, the shoes were legit though.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, because like we told people, we're not giving these to resellers, so we made them stomp on the box too. But we gave away 80 free pairs of Yeezy 350s, which is like over 20 bands.
Wow. Oh, that's nice.
And we gave it to people that actually like really needed it. And then that day we also paid for 2 food trucks. And we fed people too.
Oh, that's live. That's
amazing. Yeah, and like honestly, like even this thing that we got going on with Whatnot and SneakerCon and some of these other, you know, maybe even with y'all, like we're gonna do something special today too. Like I feel like giving back is such an intricate part, and a very important part of this community, of this industry. So, you know, I know we got some high energy shit that we're saying in this interview. We got to, like you said, bring some positivity.
No, that's love.
What it's all about.
No, it's just real. Whether it's good or bad, it's real.
It's real.
That's what we want. We want real.
That's because it's realized, recognized.
Because you know why? They just found out Kevin Holland was here.
Yeah, right.
Fight December 3rd.
Man, we back from intermission like 4 flats on a motherfucking Cadillac, but we back, baby. But we back.
I like that. I love that one.
So, Mike, I got a question for you right off the rip. You know, I'm a fan of them. I got a pair of them on right now. Just dropped today, actually. Probably a week from where the fuck we dropping this interview, but it's okay. Y'all get what I'm saying. Day of SneakerCon. What's up with Death for Dreams? Tell me something about Death for Dreams.
So Death Dreams was actually started by my brother Young Pony Boy, and Young Pony Boy is a designer from Houston. And what's crazy about Pony was that my technical first shop ever was with Pony Boy, and he was actually a photographer. He was behind the camera. He had nothing to do really with designing a brand, but he knew how to draw really well.
Okay.
So as he's of course you know doing the photography stuff with all these big name people and really getting into the forefront of everything, it became almost like a full circle moment for him.
Yeah.
And when his design started popping off on the merch, and then he was able to get a shoe manufacturer. Now I know you showed him the closet shoes. Respectfully, thank you. I love you, bro. I love that you're wearing them right now. Gotta show you another cool one. We're gonna be dropping these October 29th.
Yeah.
And these are called the Chuckies, right? And they come with like a crazy ass box too.
Wow.
It's gonna be a special shoe, but like really when he started doing the shoes, you know, at the time, you know, there wasn't a whole lot of people in the custom industry, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and you know, of course we were getting them like on Meat Mill and Key Glock and Sauce and Kevin Holland, you know, and the brand really started coming to the forefront.
Uncle Dana.
And you said what?
Uncle Dana.
Yeah, exactly.
Uncle
you know
Dana?
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, you know, and like
those are nice shoes.
You know, for Pony, you know, for Pony Boy, you know, like
I don't have shoes.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta get my man some shoes, man. But for Pony Boy, like his story was kind of like a rags to riches story too.
Yeah.
You know, well we'll let Pony Boy save his story, but just like to give you a cool little backstory behind the brand and every design he does, including even the shirt he did for us today that goes with the shoes, is all hand done.
Yeah.
So he literally has an iPad. This guy literally has an iPad, and I've seen him. He'll just get to work, and then he turns it into a PNG or a vector file, sends it off to get it made. That's crazy.
Fire.
Yeah, and they fire too. Comfortable shoes. I got like 4 or 5 pairs. I got some slides.
And let me ask you though,
they rock.
from like the initial. Hey, I heard that mob ties, yes sir. So at the end of the day, man, you know, when Pony first made them, you know, he was with a different manufacturer. But I'll tell you, the manufacturer we got now, like these shoes are, like the quality's crazy.
They feel good.
Hey, but I will say, I will give y'all an exclusive drop on here. Our first shoe we ever did, Hey, do we have the purple closet shoe here? So we did a purple suede closet shoe, right? And the logo though, it's not the logo that's on your shoe that you're wearing now.
Yeah.
It looks like the Hardee's logo. It's like a star, but it has like the trail at the end. And the reason why we had to drop that is Nike actually sent a cease and desist letter to Ponyboy.
Yeah, I believe it.
It freaked him out. You know what I'm
believe
saying? So we had to use that logo, but now we back outside. Nike, don't hit us over the head, man.
Yeah.
But I told
nice,
him,
Nike. Hire the man. Fuck it.
Straight, you know what I'm saying? I told Pony he should have made the cease and desist into a fucking T-shirt.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Then they really would have came out your ass.
I think you still should.
You going to jail?
Yeah.
They gotta hire him, bro. Like, it's like take the talent. You know what I mean?
I agree.
You got some guys out here that's really talented. Maybe they didn't go to some weird college or some shit like that, but they talented as fuck.
I mean,
everybody on the streets want their shit, so bring them in.
Man, I think, and I know with this Chucky drop, you already know the Freddy drop was crazy, but the Chucky drop gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm
the Halloween
those
shit.
Chucky. Those are fun.
Hey, but y'all need to drop a Christmas drop.
Yeah. So
y'all need to do a Christmas drop.
I'll give you another tidbit
Santa
on
Clauses.
here. So guess what we doing? We're gonna do the Krampus dunks, and they're gonna have little horns on the side. Oh, bro, just wait. I can't even tell y'all everything yet.
Sneak peek. You heard it here first.
Elves and Grinches, baby.
He just sent me the design not even 2 days ago.
Elves
Be on the
and
lookout for the RR. We got some real eyes coming out.
Yeah,
real
shit.
eyes.
We should do a real eyes.
I already told him we need to do it. We need to do a shoot for y'all.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
I'm gonna have to do a big mouth one too for sure. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
We get the double R on there just so we can have some house sneakers when we do a podcast.
I'm with it.
Honestly, I think if we're gonna do double R, I think we need to do double R slides.
Let's do
Slides
both.
or foam runners.
Ooh, foam runners.
Some runners would be
Piss
crazy.
easy to fuck off. Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Call them.
It's all
Hey,
love
call
now,
them the
though.
double R sleazies.
The sleazies.
Double R sleazies. Because we
These
use
the
these when we
sleazies?
slide up on your
Real
girl.
eyes
Not Dustin though, because he's
Instant
some
sellout.
there. But me,
Instant sellout.
Hey, I'm good.
Let's go.
Love you, babe.
Love you, babe.
Yeah.
Love you, babe.
Yeah. What? I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yes.
Love you, babe.
Yeah. Love you, babe.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Love you, babe.
Shout out to my wife.
Yes, sir. We going crazy.
Shout out to my wife.
Yeah.
All right, guys, calm down. We're good.
Good.
All right,
Reel
my
it back
bad.
in. Reel it back in.
Yeah. Getting off the rails. We keep going.
We keep going. We're having fun today.
They're
Shout out to my
taking,
girlfriend.
ladies. They're taking.
Straight up. All three of us.
All right, speaking of Mob Ties.
All three of them.
What is your affiliation with Mob Ties, Rap-A-Lot Lex Records?
I ain't gonna lie, you got some really great questions. Wow. All right. Well, we'll just get straight in this. So my affiliation with Rap-A-Lot really came with Rap-A-Lot before Mob Ties. And so Jay Prince, the father, the OG, the one who started Rap-A-Lot, he has 4 sons. He's got Jay Prince Jr., which Mob Ties. He's got Jazz. Jazz is the one who found Drake. Like, without Jazz, there is no Drake. Jazz gave the introductory meeting between Lil Wayne and Drake, which obviously the rest is history. I'm giving another little tidbit right now. That's why he always shouts out Jazz in Houston.
Yep.
Then he's got another son by the name of Dre Prince. Then he has a youngest son by the name of Baby J Prince. So just to give a little backstory, I've always been really, really cool with the family. But when I got into the fashion industry, Supreme, the famous brand, was doing a collab with Rap-A-Lot Records. And a lot of y'all don't know how that came about, but it came about between Jay Prince, the father who got the letter, and Baby J, who actually told the father, like, yes, we want to do this collaboration. Supreme's huge,
Yeah.
So they did the iconic collection. Well, long story short, I went to where they were dropping some of the merch at exclusively that they got from Supreme, right? So when I pulled up there, of course I ain't gonna lie, I had a feeling that Rap-A-Lot was gonna be there. So man, I was dressed. I had like the Supreme Louis Vuitton glasses on, which was like $1,200, like badass fit. Well, anyways, I walk into, the basketball player Tracy McGrady.
Yeah, of
So
course.
Tracy McGrady's brother Chance owns a shop in Houston called Soul Lounge. It's a retail store. He has an Adidas account because Tracy McGrady was one of the first basketball players ever to sign to Adidas, right? I think he was the first. So anyways, I went in there, and of course, Rap-A-Lot's at Soul Lounge because that's where they're doing the pop-up. And so like I'm kind of walking around and like looking around, minding my own business, and as I'm leaving, and that's why I love Baby J, man. Baby J like walks up to me, he's like, what's up, bro? I'm like, what's up? He goes, man, what do you do? I like your fit. And I was like, man, I appreciate it, man. Actually, I at the time, it wasn't called The Closet. It was called Houston Closet. I was like, I own this business called Houston Closet. I'm a reseller. And I was coming here to kind of scout the location beforehand to see how this drop was going to go down. Well, anyways, me and Baby J, we locked in phone numbers, right? And so Baby J did the Supreme pop-up, which is crazy because 3 months later, I get the DM from Baby J Prince, and he goes, Mike, we did the Rap-A-Lot Supreme pop-up, right?
Yeah.
but we want to do technically our first own merch collection ever, and we want to drop it with you at your shop. And I had just opened a store in East Downtown. It was really small, but Baby J believed, and we did the iconic Rap-A-Lot New Wave pop-up. So Baby J has this thing called New Wave. It's kind of like the new era with Rap-A-Lot. Then, you know, Jazz has YEMG, and then Junior has Mob Ties. So long story short, we do this badass pop-up, and I met Junior there. I mean, I already knew him, but like we really like locked in. Of course, you know, now he's seen I done business with his brother. Yeah. So fast forward to 2018, because this was 2017 when the Baby J thing went down. So 2018, Drake releases Mob Ties, the song. Of course, when that song goes off, right, overnight, that song's it's immortalized, right? Yeah. Like it immortalizes the whole movement, the name. So I hit Junior up personally because I had his number, you know, because you know now we're talking, and I was like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it's time for us to drop your merch. Yeah. He's like, bro, I'm with it. He's like, let's you know, tell me what we need to do. So then like we put it together. We did it at the spot on Richmond, right near Johnny's. It was very successful. That was Mob Ties 1. Once that moment happened, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't get the chain yet. I actually put the Mob Ties. I'll show you in a second. I got the. I don't know if y'all can see it from here.
Yeah, you got the Mob Ties on the back. Yeah, I see you.
So yeah. I got the Mob Ties tab, right?
You went all in first. Yeah, from the
I'm like, man, cause this shit, it was like life changing. Once that stamp happened, it was like everybody who didn't really take me serious at first, they started really taking me serious now because they're like, damn, he's out here with Rap-A-Lot Records.
Yeah, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's big time. So then this is where it all changes, bro. Was in 2019, a year later, literally, I said, Junior, it's been a year, my brother. I was like, we got to do another one. He goes, where do you think we should do it? I was like, no. I picked the last place. Where do you think? And he goes, I could get Johnny Dangs. I was like, Johnny's gonna want some money. He goes, Mike, it's me. Yeah. Of course, he calls Johnny. He gets us a free pop-up with Johnny. So we do Mob Ties 2 2019 December there. Damn. Over 3,000 people come to that event. So I swear I'm telling y'all right now, God strike me if I'm lying, right? 30, 45 minutes into the event, Johnny Dang himself walks up to me, pulls me to the side. It's like, where's your store at right now? And I already know he knew that I was doing it out of my condo. It wasn't like, he wasn't even hating. He was just kind of like, it was almost like a wake-up call for me too. He wanted me to say it. You know, I'm doing it at my crib. He's like, you need to have your store here. Yeah. And I was like, you know, I came to you like a year. That's awesome. I was like, I came to you like a year ago when I was trying to like do some things, you know, and branch out a little bit earlier. It's like your price is really high. I was like, work with me, and we can do something special. And so he believed, right? Johnny did. So we got into Johnny's, and then like realistically, COVID hit, and COVID was roaring. We were supposed to be in there between either January and March, which like there were some days where Johnny had like there'd be like 15 employees that would get COVID. Damn. So like the store would close. So like we couldn't open shop. So we didn't get in until June 15th of 2020. But I gotta say from then to October 15th, 2022, what a ride. Yeah. And to tell you another little tidbit, we just signed another extension with Johnny Dang. So man, if you were hating now, you're going to see my ass at Johnny's at least until 2025, respectfully. Yeah, real talk. Man, realize, recognize. Congrats. Yeah. Appreciate that. That's good stuff. Congratulations, Come on, man. It's just like she said, like we talked about earlier, keeping a good name, good business. I mean, it's so important out here. Yeah. Because it allows you to level up, you know. And in my case, Johnny, like I was telling you, has such an iconic name. Yeah. He ain't finna tie his name with nothing unless he can put a stamp on it. Exactly. So for me, just like with the Mob Tie stamp, to have that Johnny Dang Diamond Boy stamp, which I got it on my chain too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Realize, recognize for real. Yeah. All right. Shout out to my brother Johnny Dang. We were gonna have him out here, guys, but he's actually in Las Vegas because now he's Floyd Mayweather's personal jeweler, right? Y'all hear it right now. Yeah. Like, shout out Floyd Mayweather. You know, like he's even got his name on the actual shorts. That's crazy. I mean, you gotta love it, you know? That's crazy. Johnny came from nothing. His personal jewel, that's wild. Like he's on the private jet. And another tidbit, up until this last time where he went with Floyd to his last fight on the private jet, Johnny has never been on a private jet in his life. Mr. Diamond Boy himself, he's got every flight, man. He's got Lambos, Rolls Royce, he's got all that shit. but he never been on a private jet.
Wow.
He loved it,
Oh,
didn't
did he go to Floyd's fight? The boxing
Yeah.
match was overseas.
He went to,
Wow,
he went
Beat
on,
that dude up.
he went to Japan and then went on I called it his own worldwide tour. And he was in like Singapore and all over, and he's from Vietnam, so like they love him out there. Like
Man,
any
crazy.
Asian country, they love Johnny.
I'm just confused why we didn't get the podcast on Floyd's private jet and do the tour.
Oh,
that would have been fire.
Hey,
What?
Hey, there's levels to this shit, right?
go.
Right.
Hey, we are gonna get Johnny on here though. We're gonna get Johnny on
Johnny
here
the man.
because that story's on a whole nother level.
That's a great story. Like, I mean, I don't know if a lot of people know that about you, but really started from the bottom. Now you're here,
Literally,
and at
like-
least through 2025, right?
Straight up, and just so y'all know, I'm not like no kid either. I'm gonna be 38 in less than 3 weeks. No, my parents didn't give me any money. I moved out when I was 17 years old, and I haven't looked back. I told y'all I was locked up in prison for 15 months, all of 2009. Y'all were celebrating birthdays, Easters, Christmases. I was eating commissary.
Real talk.
I mean, I say this like, it sucks. You know, and I'm gonna tell y'all, like, even people that are watching this right now, like, if you think you can do certain things and it may be good for a while and you shouldn't be doing them, everything always catches up to you, you know?
Always.
And for me, like, I wouldn't be sitting here with you at SneakerCon, having a storefront, and doing 8.2 million in sales in 2 years if I didn't go through those trial and tribulations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You kept shooting your shots though, man. It's like I mean, I say it to all people all the time. Opportunity is not lost; it's just given to somebody else,
That's right. That's right.
And so, like, when you see those, like, the whole time, man, you're talking about shots you took, right? You're like, hey, man, I went into the store because I was trying to make a connection. I opened this store. I did it in my apartment, and that's so many people, entrepreneurs, anybody, right? Everybody's got their own brand. This is a brand. This is a business.
Right.
I remember when I was at Kevin's fight. You know, it's like people are like, why are you mad? Like, hey, man, he's an entrepreneur. He's got to sell himself. He's just fight, right? Like, he's got to be out there. But it is like, you get these opportunities of a lifetime, but they mean nothing if you don't take advantage of them in the lifetime of the opportunity, right? And so you got to do that stuff, man. And you can, when you see somebody else winning, doing, like when they see you doing this now, it's not because you just fucking made it up. It's because you took the chance and went, and you didn't let the opportunity pass to somebody else, man. That's just good stuff, bro.
Hey,
Like,
went all in, and going on what you just said, it's like, and I told my mom this in 2016 because she's like, I mean, you're gonna be in your mid-30s selling clothes. Is this what you want to do? It's gonna be hard to find a wife and settle down.
this is what I
if
want to
this
do.
is- Like you know, and I told her, I said these exact words, and my mom, I love you.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Mama Closet. At the end of the day, she was behind me the whole way. But she said one thing to me. You know, I said one thing to her. Sorry, and I said, if I don't do it, someone else will. And literally, whenever I got into the game since then, there's probably been like at least 10, 15 more shops that sprung up or more. You know what I'm saying? Just in Houston.
Yeah.
Like now, there's a lot of competition. Granted, I'm glad I got in when I got in because now, I mean, you see the levels.
Yeah.
And you've been to other shops, respectfully, you know.
Yeah.
And you see, you see how we move over here.
One-stop shop ain't nothing like the closet, man.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Not.
You know me, I
was
travel
it.
all the way from Fort Worth to go to the closet.
That's-
You know what I
hey,
mean?
you hear that?
Yeah, I know what's up. I know where
I
it's
got
at.
my kicks from there.
Yeah.
He
And I
picked
know who
up, we
showed the
picked him
love.
out.
Hey, and I love these, the Armanier Jordan 1s with the premium quality. I mean, it's a family thing. Even when they came to shop, I mean, what a moment. We already knew we wanted to kind of do something like this, but when y'all pulled up on me, it was kind of like,
Let's
Stamp.
get it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
and
it.
now, like, I'm not gonna lie, to be doing an interview inside SneakerCon with the
Wow.
world famous UFC fighter and the best team ever over here. Sorry, the best team over here. You know, with these two, I mean, the whole team is incredible. Shout out to everybody that y'all not seeing that's behind the camera too, man.
Yeah, the Cozy Boys.
the Cozy Bros.
Warren, who only brought one
The
Trailblazer
dynamic
shirt.
duo.
I mean, I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
okay.
The Realize Recognize podcast is something very special to me. That's why I really wanted to give a lot of gems on here that I haven't. Like even me on my own social media, I haven't actually settled some of these things. I gave it to y'all, man.
Yeah.
I gave y'all my energy today, some exclusives, and just so y'all know, man, I'm gonna say it again, man. Work your ass out there. Whether you're Kevin Holland fighting in the UFC or been in the fashion industry or I've done $20 million in business and got businesses out there, I'm telling you what, to get to that level, it's not just handed to us, guys. You gotta work your ass off. Even to set up this podcast, they had to bring the cameras, the lights, we had to bring the tables, the shirts. I mean, hey man, we make it look easy, but I promise it's anything but. But I promise you, when you do the work though, when you do the actual work and then you sit back and you actually take that shit in,
Yeah.
there ain't a high like it on earth, including Jeters. I love Jeters. Shout out Jeters, man.
Jesus
Realize,
did.
recognize, we saying that shit today, man.
It's cold.
What else do we got?
Man, you know what? I think we got it all. We're gonna give you guys some fight predictions. We're gonna let my man Mills get over here and get back to his thing. We're gonna see if the most beautiful Adaire wants to walk around with Mills and show y'all some more of the shit that's going on over here at the at SneakerCon.
Man, we gotta buy back.
Me and Dustin, we might bust around this bang and go see if we can find something better to eat. Cause them M&Ms and those motherfucking
ass pretzel.
That busted ass pretzel. It wasn't busting.
Like a pizza or a burger, and if they don't, I'm gonna call an Uber Eats for my brother. Alright,
bro, that was.
Look like we're going to Uber Eats, y'all.
Shout out to Uber Eats.
Let's go. Shout out to Uber Eats. Smoothie King, give me my deal, man.
Let's go. That's it.
Any sponsor shout outs? Shout out to Bow Valley. Shout out to Result Roofing.
And
you know what I mean?
PDR. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually have a request. Speaking of mob ties, Drake, I heard you throw bomb-ass parties in Houston. I know a couple people that have been, all right? And to go to your lyrics, to tell women, you're not a model unless you've been in Vogue. I'm qualified, all right? I was in Vogue in 2014, so we need an invite to the party.
Yeah. And Drake, I heard you bet on me on the Chimaya fight, and that's why I lost, so I need a fucking Rolex.
Damn. You know what? Hey, I bet on you too, bro. I was riding. That's my guy.
Hey, we all bet.
Yeah. So who got fight predictions?
Drake's supposed to be the curse. So when Drake bets on you, you lose. So I lost because of Drake, so I need a Rolex.
I'm not even gonna fuck around with you, bro. If I had known Drake would have bet on you, I wouldn't have bet on you.
We would have bet on. I knew Drake was betting on me, so I bet on Chimaya. Yeah. Shout out to the new ring.
I think it made more from that. Here we go. Now it's gonna lead. They're like, he threw his fight. Here we go.
It was a Brandon Schaub conspiracy theory.
Whatever it takes, bro. Hey, you still winning.
Was this the fight you wanted? Hell no, but it's gonna be a fun one.
What's the fight predictions? What fight? Obviously we know she's got Wonder Boy.
I'm gonna go with let's do UFC the next pay-per-view coming up. I got Sugar Sean or Peter Yan. Who did everybody got? I got Sugar Sean.
Ooh, I have to go with Sugar Sean too. He is
Sugar all day, bro.
Sugar Sean all day.
I'm not even just saying it because you did. I would have said the same shit anyway.
You know, I would like to see y'all train together. Not fight, but obviously train.
Aljo or Sterling? I mean, Aljamain Sterling or TJ Dillashaw. I got Aljamain. KO gang all day.
I gotta go KO gang. KO gang.
I'd have to go with the same, bro. I'd have to go.
See, that's my guy. That's my guy.
I have to, bro. KO gang, bro.
Who you got?
I remember saying that I was Team Dillashaw.
You were Team Dillashaw.
I am Team Dillashaw.
Don't waffle.
He's a beast.
Okay. We got one for Dillashaw.
Sterling's a badass, and he's a big probability he's gonna catch him, but I like
Shout out KO gang.
Yeah.
Okay, I got last one. Main event, guys. We got the Islam guy, Khabib's little brother.
Right.
Versus the real champ from the Bronx, Oliveira. Who you guys? I got Oliveira. Me personally. Shout out to Khabib and his little brother, but I got Oliveira. He walking with lions and shit. He's ready to go to the fire.
Wild, bro.
Yeah.
I love that.
Crazy. I go Oliveira all the way.
Oliveira all the way.
Put the house behind him.
Who you got?
Yeah, I'm Oliveira.
I get
that was the easy one.
Second round, he's gonna choke him out in second round.
And you know me, I don't go against guys with blonde hair because I know they're Super Saiyans.
Listen, I don't go against guys that walk with fucking lions.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
This dude was chilling, just walk, but he looked so comfortable. I thought the lion looked nervous when he was walking.
The lion was nervous. He knew it. The lion knew if he shot for a takedown, he'd choke him out.
Choked out.
Yeah.
I was like,
hey,
here we
shout
go.
out to Oliveira. If I can't get Mackenzie Dern to teach me jiu-jitsu, I need Oliveira to teach me jiu-jitsu. But I prefer Mackenzie Dern.
I got the last one. Wonder Boy or Holland?
You know, Wonder Boy did send her that birthday message.
I'll give you a full, true prediction, and I'm gonna pretend like Holland isn't here and Wonder Boy did not just send me an amazing birthday message.
So she still has Wonder Boy.
So no, I'm not done. So, although I do love Wonder Boy, to be honest, I do think Kevin is gonna win this fight. I think if I'm gonna go with my analytical MMA, background, I will say either the second or third round.
Yeah.
I think this is an exciting fight because this is an old school fight.
Right.
We got like
striker strike.
Old school striking.
Right.
Kung Fu versus karate.
You know what's crazy? Wonder Boy's never been subbed before. He's never been submitted before.
Really?
And you want to know the good thing about that is? You don't have to plan on being submitted when it comes to December 30th. I'm going to knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Nothing but love, though,
so
Wonder Boy.
That's my true prediction. Wonder Boy, I still love you. Thank you so much for my birthday message.
Now Wonder Boy's not coming on. He's not coming on the show.
He's going to come on.
He's not. Listen, Drake, please don't bet on Kevin.
Please.
Because I'm going Kevin second round. Wonder Boy is the probably fan favorite when it comes to being a nice guy.
Yeah.
Wonder Boy's such a nice guy.
He's a wonderful
I love
guy.
Wonder Boy. He's a good dude, right? I think him and Dustin Poirier do wonderful things.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But I just think, hey, bro, that right hand, I don't think people, I've watched
Yeah.
the train, it's when that right hand connects, it knocks out lights in the building.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to get broken down,
Yeah.
right? He's going to get broken down.
So Kevin,
And then
Kevin is
and we're in
deceivingly
New York.
strong.
There's good pizza in New York, right? I mean, I'm not fighting New York. I'm going to watch the fights in New
Orlando,
York.
but there is
Fuck.
Disney in New York.
What is there to eat in Orlando?
Man, there's still some good stuff to eat out
Yeah,
there.
I think I'm
Disney?
hungry.
Yeah,
We got to
Disney's
find a spot
fire.
to go to Orlando. We'll be out there December 3rd, main event.
And the closet will be out there too,
We'll
guys.
be coming out.
through.
We'll
Let's
be coming
go.
out. This is gonna be crazy.
Let's go. We'll be out there.
World-class striker. I mean, this is the man, y'all. If you even gotta ask me for my fight prediction, you crazy.
Yeah.
Because you know who we riding with.
Let's
told
do
me
it.
earlier,
Hey,
Wonder Boy.
we put the ties behind Kevin, man.
Let's go,
Let's
baby.
go.
Trailblazing all the way to the top, baby.
Let's go,
That's it.
baby.
Close it out on that. We're out of here, guys. Thanks for watching.
Guys, have a good one. We out, man. Let's go.
Realize, recognize, motherfucker.